Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today we're going to take a look at the Conquest AVARICE for Season 21. Complete a 50 million gold streak while outside the vault and the Inner Sanctum. So you can't use the Inner Sanctum or the vault to get AVARICE done. You have to pick up 50 million gold without, the timer running out between your gold pickup. And, this one is not really that hard to do if you just make a few adjustments to your build. Now I'm just using a basic Whirlwind Barbarian build, and I'll show you my gear here in just a second. But the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to craft a few pole arms, because we want the bovine bardash so that we can get into the not the cow level. The Not the Cow level is a great place to do this. You have a ton of enemies, and I'll show you what my loadout is here in just a second. So let's get this upgrade a rare. So we're going to do Hope of Cain, and we're going to upgrade 2 of these until we get a bovine pole arm here. You get it right here, the bovine bardash. And that will, of course, open up what we need to get into not the cow level. Now, for armor in my cube, I'm using a gold skin. I'm using a Boon of the Hoarder, leveled to 50, so it's a maximum 100% chance for monsters to drop gold, and that with gold skin and a 41% extra gold from monsters using your Royal Flawless Emerald in your helm. So those are the only 3 things that I did, and I have about 11,000, almost 12,000% gold find at this point. So to open the cow level, what we're going to do is we're just going to pop this into the cube, and it opens up the cow level. Now I'm doing this on Torment 13. You don't have to go that high if you don't want to. I'm not sure if this level even scales with your torment level, but I did it on 13, and again I've got almost 12,000 gold find just from making that. Now in utility, of course, I maxed my gold find out as well. So this is okay for a mid-tier. I'm using a waste set. I still get all my bonus from waste. I can still do whirlwind. I can still do all the things that I need to do. It just makes sure that you keep ignore pain up so that you don't die, and you should be good to go. So now we're in not the cow level, and you're just going to get waves of you, and you're just going to want to start killing things to keep your streak going. So I suggest leaving your pet out, because if there is any gaps, your pet may actually grab those for you and keep your streak going. Open chests as you go as well, because they will always drop gold, so that will also fill in gaps where there may not be monsters, or if you backtrack. And I'm not picking up all the gold, and there's a reason why I'm not picking up all the gold. In case I have to backtrack, I'm leaving piles of gold there so that I can get my streak, or continue my streak, without it failing in the middle. So I do tend to leave piles of gold around in case I find a gap where I don't have it. And another thing that you can do, which is not needed but very helpful, is use Furious Charge to close the gaps between monster mobs. Something I didn't do in this. You could use Sprint as well, but since I'm whirlwinding, I'm doing 100% movement, and in this particular level, it's not a problem. I'm already over halfway there at 28 million already. Now, what you want to do before you clear the level is find the main event that happens in this level. And what this is going to do is it's just going to send waves of these at you, and they're going to continue to come at you until the end, which is great for this as well. I'm at 35 million, and I've got more waves coming, and I've left a bunch of gold, as you can see, off to the left hand side, just in case I run out again. There's always a lull in there that you want to be able to fill up with something. Now at the end of this event, there's going to be 3 chests that open up as well. So you want to pop those immediately, and they will all drop a little bit of gold to keep that streak going. So easy enough. We're at about 47 million here, and there are some enemies that I left over here as well. So we should be able to get this. Again, popping chests when you can will keep that streak alive. No problems whatsoever. And there we go. AVARICE is now complete. And again, just a few tweaks to your build, nothing that's going to really totally break your build, especially if you're using Whirlwind Barb, which is super easy to use. and kind of the lazy way of playing Diablo 3. You can see I'm still collecting gold, and my streak is still going at 55 million. Now, by the end of this run, my streak was at 72 million. So I was 22 million over what I needed for the conquest. And this is pretty much the easiest way to do it. If you don't want to spend hours, grinding out, there are other ways to do this. You can go to Ruins of Corvus as well. You can do other things like do bounties, which is great for materials, but it's very, very time consuming. I did this all in about 10 minutes or less. So it really just depends on how you want to do it or what time you want to invest in this to get it done. This is just one way of doing this. It's an easy and fast and effective way of doing it, and I hope that it helped you guys out. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. Remember to like, and if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do so, because that always helps me out, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.